Welcome back to Sports Extra, presented by Toyota. So we have a lot of great college hoops to watch here in New York City this season, but it goes beyond the Big East. Right now, the Columbia Lions men's basketball team has the longest winning streak in the country, not just in the Ivy League. Yes, the country. In fact, at 8-0, this is Columbia's best undefeated start in 55 years. And due to their fast start, the Lions have received AP top 25 votes twice in the last 3 weeks, while also being ranked in several mid-major polls. And joining us now on Sports Extra this evening, two players who are making this happen: senior guard Geronimo Rubio de la Rosa and senior Robbie Stankard. Robbie and Geronimo, welcome to Sports Extra. How are you guys?
We're great, thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
Columbia Athletics, I have to bring this up overall. The women's basketball team has won the Ivy League regular season championship the last 2 years. They are playing well again this season. And the football team just won the Ivy League outright. They beat Cornell last week. And what's in the water up in Morningside Heights that you guys are drinking up there or eating?
Yeah. I mean, it definitely is an exciting time, obviously, to be in Morningside Heights. It's fun to see all of our friends on the other sports team succeed, knowing like the hard work they put in, and whatever they're putting in the water, just keep it going.
Yeah, and you guys just keep drinking it. Yes. Geronimo, I will start with you. Last weekend, you were named the Oscar Robertson National Player of the Week, and going into that honor, averaging 29 points per game. You're one of the leading scorers in the country, shooting 73%, 61% from three-point range. So, first of all, what just does that honor mean to you?
It's a huge honor. It feels great, but it also reflects the hard work of my teammates, coaches.
What is it that's making this team play so well together?
I think honestly it's been the constancy we've had with our coaching staff and our players. We haven't had any turnover since we arrived as freshmen, besides losing seniors, and that's really rare, especially in this state and day in college basketball. So I think that has been huge for us, being able to really grow as a group, grow together. That has allowed us to gel on and off the court, which I think everybody's seeing when they watch us play.
What have you noticed? Because under head coach Jim Engel, like you said, the consistency, you did have 13 wins last year, the most under him. You won 8 of your 11 starts last year. What do you have to do now to continue that growth and continue to take that next step this season?
100%. I think before you can walk, you have to crawl. And before you can run, you have to walk. And I think we have gone through those stages as a group. We are finally getting to that point where we're leading ourselves more so than even the coaches are expecting it out of us. And that, when you have a player-led group, is where you really see that growth.
Who will be some of the challenges that you'll face, and how will you approach that?
I feel like every school is going to be a challenge. They are well prepared. They have great talents, just like we do. So I feel like every school that we play is going to be a challenge every night.
We see Princeton, they're kind of the perennial appearance, representative of the Ivy League in March when it comes to the NCAA tournament. Harvard's been there a few times. What makes you think, Robbie, that maybe Columbia could change that narrative?
I mean, we've always believed in ourselves, and I think that the success we've had thus far this season is really just a product of the trials and tribulations we went through over the last 3 years. When we came in as freshmen, it was basically a new team, and through COVID shutting down, we had basically 9 new freshmen between our sophomore and freshman class, and so we've built it up together, and so I think that's why we have confidence that we can change the narrative.
Geronimo, you're from the Dominican Republic. Tell me a little bit about your basketball journey, because we so often hear, baseball is the great sport in the Dominican. Why basketball?
So yeah, I played baseball was my first sport when I was back home, but then I was playing with my team, with my friends back home, playing baseball together, but then everybody left. They started playing basketball. I was the only one playing baseball. So I was like, man, I don't think I like this. I want to be with my friends. So I switched to basketball, and the rest is history.
For you, Robbie, Massachusetts, home of the Naismith Hall of Fame, yes. What was your experience like in high school when you were being recruited? So how did you get to Columbia?
I got to Columbia. I knew I wanted to pursue a school that was going to have high academic standards as well as push me on the basketball court. I wanted to play Division I, and that's where Columbia was perfect for me. It was during COVID that I was recruited, so obviously it was a strange recruiting process for all of us, but Coach Engels and the staff really made an effort to reach out to my family throughout that period, and it was a perfect fit.
Good luck the rest of the season. We hope to continue following you through some great accolades this year.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for joining us here on Sports Extra, and we will be right back.